Hey everyone, and welcome back to another story. So today, children, we have a very special book in front of us, and this book is called Toy Story 3. Let's take a look inside together, shall we? And let's begin. Just before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please press the subscribe button, and that allows you to know that I have uploaded more videos to my channel for you to see. It's tough being a toy. Oh, sure, it looks like fun from the outside, but there's a lot more to it than that. To find out about it, you can read along with me in your book. You will know it's time to turn the page when you hear this sound. Let's begin now. For a long time, Woody the cowboy felt as if he was the luckiest toy in the world. He belonged to Andy, who loved him as much as anyone could. For years, Andy played with Woody, Buzz, Jessie, and all his other toys, like all children though. Andy grew up. One day, Woody told the other toys that Andy was going to college. We all knew this day was coming. Buzz Lightyear, the Space Ranger, tried to cheer them up. Whatever happens, at least we'll all be together. Andy packed Woody into a box to bring to college. He put his other toys in a bag to take up to the attic, but Andy's mom thought the bag was trash and took it outside. Woody saw the mistake. He knew he had to save his friends. Think, Woody, think, think, think. Finally, Woody made it to the curb. He opened the bags, but all he found was garbage. Where had the toys gone? Woody spotted the toys in the garbage. It's under control, Woody. We have a plan. Buzz and the other toys thought Andy didn't want them anymore. They had decided to get in a box that was being sent to Sunnyside Daycare. Woody tried to explain. He was putting you in the attic. I know it looks bad, but guys, you've got to believe me. Jessie, the cowgirl, wasn't convinced. Andy's moving on. Woody, it's time we did the same. Just then, the car doors closed. All the toys, including Woody, were on their way. At Sunnyside, the toys were greeted by a bear named Lotus. Well, hello there. He showed them to the toddler's classroom. Here's where you folks will be staying. The toys were excited to see so many children. Rex the dinosaur couldn't wait for the recess to end. Why can't time go faster? Woody was frustrated. You have a kid, Andy. Now I'm going home. He marched away alone. Woody snuck onto the roof. He found an old kite and tried to fly it back to Andy's house, but it crashed into a tree. Just then, a little girl named Bonnie walked by. She thought Woody was lost, so she took him home. In the toddler's room, Buzz got the toys together, places everyone. Then the kid came in. Playtime was awful by the end. Rex's tail was missing, and Slinky's dog was all tangled up. Andy never played with us like that. Buzz went to Lotus to request a transfer. Those kids need someone to play with, Lotus told Buzz. He could move, but the other toys had to stay. Buzz refused, so Lotus crew pushed his reset button. The Space Ranger forgot about his friends. Meanwhile, Mrs. Potato Head discovered something. She could see what was happening at Andy's house with the eye she'd left behind. I think he did mean to put us in the attic. Woody was telling the truth. Slinky Dog and the other toys realized they had made a mistake. Jessie took charge. We gotta go home. Lotus and his gang walked in. You ain't leaving Sunnyside. Jessie wasn't scared. And who's gonna stop us? Buzz still didn't remember that Andy's toys were his friends. Following Lotus' orders, he trapped them prisoners. Despite commanders, Lotus, Jessie wondered how they would escape. I miss Woody. Woody was having a wonderful time at Bonnie's house still. He kept thinking about Andy. He's leaving soon. I've got to get home. Then Woody found out Bonnie's toys knew about Sunnyside Daycare. They told Woody that Lotus had belonged to a girl named Daisy. She had lost him, and by the time he found his way back, Daisy had gotten a new toy bear. Since then, Lotus had hated new toys. My friends are in there. Woody had to save them fast. Woody snuck into Sunnyside Daycare in Bonnie's backpack. We're busting out of here tonight. First, the toys had to get Buzz back to normal. They trapped him in a bin. Open his back. There's a switch. The toys accidentally reset Buzz to Spanish mode. Simone y Oiseau. Woody led the toys to the playground. They snuck past Lotus Guard, a doll named Big Baby. At last the toys made it through a chute that led outside. All they had to do was get across an open dumpster. Then Lotus appeared. Well, look who's back. He tried to get Big Baby to stop them. Lotus ended up inside the dumpster though. The toys started to run away, but Lotus grabbed Woody's legs. Come on, Jessie, tried to save Woody. It was no use. The garbage truck arrived. All the toys were emptied into a trash compactor. Luckily, everyone was all right. Where are we now? Buzz had hit his head when he landed. Now he was back to normal. At the dump, the toys were headed toward a trash shredder. Buzz spotted a magnet overhead, grabbed something metal. Soon the magnet had pulled the toys upward. Then Woody heard Lotus call out, I'm stuck, help please. Woody and Buzz rescue him, and the toys moved over the shredder onto a conveyor. The toys were still in danger. Lotus was the only one who could push the stop button and save them. Where's your kid now, Sheriff? Lotus walked away. He hadn't changed. Andy's toys held hands and closed their eyes. Suddenly something lifted them up. The aliens had saved them with the crane. The claw. So the big claw saved Woody and his friends. The crane left the toys near a garbage truck. That looked familiar. It was the one that went by Andy's house. Jessie grabbed Woody. Come on, we gotta go home. Andy was packing his car when the garbage truck arrived. The toys snuck up to his room. Attic. Inside, Andy's toys climbed into a box labelled Attic. Woody was going to college with Andy. Buzz reached out and shook Woody's hand. You know where to find us, cowboy. Buzz jumped into the box with the other toys. Woody realized he didn't want to say goodbye to his friends. He wrote something new on the attic box. On the way to college, Andy stopped at Bonnie's house. Woody had written her address on the attic box. Andy showed her the toys. I'm going away now, so I need someone really special to play with them. He was surprised that Woody was in the box. My cowboy. Bonnie gave him a giant hug. Woody and the other toys watched Andy drive away. So long, partner. Woody would miss Andy. but he would always remember the years they had spent together. Now he had other toys, had lots of new adventures with Bonnie to look forward to. The end. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this book about Toy Story 3. If you haven't seen my other videos, please do check them out. I do have all different kinds of stories that you would love. And thank you for subscribing and supporting me. Take care.